He said, "Can we talk to Theodore Roosevelt?" And I can remember looking at him and saying, "This is not Dial of the Dead." There are a lot of predictions. There's a lot of different opinions on how I should do this. There's a lot of shock involved. A couple newspapers will be joining us. Go to the library and you can open them up, see a date stamped on it, and you can say, that was in print in March and it happened in June. Now everybody knows that the body has been found. It's a major cause of mine is to help try to find missing children. How I saw the location where the body was. Welcome. You're listening to Psychic Moments on WTBQ, 1110 a.m., WTBQ and 99.1 FM. This is DJ Psychic Cyndee broadcasting live. We're also on Channel 12 WVT. I may possibly, if Spirit guides me, to talk to a couple of the children who have crossed over. A lot of people know me as a spiritual medium or a psychic or a clairvoyant, so hence the name Psychic Moments. I also write a psychic column in a newspaper. People talking to the children was one of my main bodies of work. It is the book that is being published, one of the three. It deals with my work with parents whose children have crossed over, but it was spiritually guided. And I spent many, many years serving as a conduit for that. And I've met parents, and I've met the children, and I've discussed how I've met the children on the other side before I've met their parents. And walked up to parents and I had to give them messages or things like that. Judy and I have had a lot of experience together with her son also, Daniel, who crossed over, and we've had a lot of experience communicating with Daniel. And Claudia has done more than any one parent that I know because she's formed groups. And she's not one parent. Her 26-year-old son, Paul, was killed by a drunk driver. Instead of going into a place where she stays angry and hurts not only herself, but the energy of her son who is still with her. And that's something I stress to the parents in my work. When your child crosses over and you stay in pain, your child is also experiencing that energy. And when they come through, it's very important to them that you know that they're there waiting.
A suicide parent lost two sons to suicide. Columbine parents. We have a 9/11 mother. We have parents who lost children to cancer, a disabled child, and car crashes.
But the children have contracts, and sometimes the contract is to help the parent change frequency so that they can both, at some point in the future, go to the same place, crossing over. The child is the teacher. The child is bringing the lesson. The child has done the groundbreaking and opened the door. And I remember one child asking me to tell their mother to stop crying so much because it hurt them. Got to the hospital. I walked down the corridor. She was in room 333 on the third floor. And I said, God, she's going to leave in 3 days, and she did.
The universal cord, I call it.
Right.
That we're always going to be connected to our child.
Symbiotic time. I wake up at 3:33 in the morning. I go, what is it, Ma? What is it? You know, and my lights will be like, okay. Anyway, Allison, let's address your question. First of all, I'm picking up that you've recently been separated, or you've just gone through a divorce.
Yes, correct. And because I'm feeling very blocked, and I just feel like I'm a little hamster on a wheel.
Okay.
That's going nowhere.
It's called frequency and resonating to. Every cell in your body has a consciousness. Mm-hmm. Your DNA has a consciousness. And when I use the word consciousness, I'm referring to cellular memory, mm-hmm. and what it's vibrating to.
If you had a very bad experience and you blocked it, you have different reactions. If you don't remove that experience and release it, then you vibrate to it.